I start, I want you to imagine something, a blank page. No notifications, no reels, no pings, no algorithm to tell you what's trending. Just silence. And for most of us today, that silence is uncomfortable. We live in an AI, technology, instant content, endless scrolling world. A world in which attention is currency and distraction is rule. To prove a little theory of mine, I'm going to ask you a few questions. And I would request you to please answer by just simply raising your hands. Raise your hands if you've ever used ChatGPT or other AI tools to help you do your work. Thank you, hands down. Raise your hands if you've ever copy pasted something from the internet for your work. Thank you, hands down. Raise your hands if you've ever had a speech or a presentation and you were just too lazy to write the script, so you asked ChatGPT to write it for you and you just went and said that. Thank you, hands down. To all the people who raise your hands to these questions, I see you. Why? Because I belong with you. I'm the kind of person who asks the opinion of ChatGPT for something as simple as, say, deciding the characters of a class drama. And amidst all of this, I chose to do something slow. I wrote a book. Good morning, everyone. I am Adira M. Chowdeya, and today I'm going to be talking to you about what it means to create, especially when the world keeps telling you to consume. How did I decide that I'm going to write my book? To be frank, it kind of happened on a random Tuesday. I woke up and I was like, I like reading a lot. Why don't I write? And then, here I am talking to you about the experiences that I had when I was writing. But don't think it was some sort of fairy tale story where everything was so glamorous and happy. It was not glamorous. It came with self doubt and edits that hurt. Literally, I would delete pages on pages because it didn't match the flow of the storyline. But it gave me something no algorithm could ever: patience, discipline, a voice I can trust. Because if you ask ChatGPT, hey, can you write me a book about two girls who are going to go to space and find a few gems? In like 5 seconds minimum, you're going to get a full blown novel. But though you did that, you are still going to be known as just another AI or ChatGPT user. If you actually go through the process of writing, creating, and building, then you will get that satisfaction that you can call yourself an author. And that's what truly matters. A few rules I followed when I was writing my book. Number one, write before you're ready. If you're going to wait to be ready to actually start writing, you're never going to get anything done. Because creativity needs boredom. Because literally, scientifically, when you are bored, your mind literally forces you to use your time productively. That will actually make you have some progress. Number two, don't chase trends, chase truth. Trends expire. Honest, heartfelt stories and imagination don't. Number three, claim the title. You don't become an author or a writer when someone actually comes and publishes you. You become an author or writer when you type that verse once upon a time in your book. And number four, don't have the mindset as only an author but as a reader too. As the famous saying goes, every author is first a reader. Even when I was writing my book, before I wrote every single sentence, I thought to myself, would I read this? This makes sure I'm not just blabbering in my book and I'm actually making it interesting. For an example, I'm currently writing a sort of dystopian future kind of book. I read the script kind of, and I'm like, this is kind of boring. Why not make it interesting? So I'm making it into a murder mystery because who doesn't like a good murder mystery story? How I overcame my long screen time. To be honest, I still haven't overcome my screen time entirely. Even when I was writing my book, I was very distracted. I had to pry myself away from the screen just so I can write less than one page. And I had a nearing deadline. I had to finish writing my book and publish it before my grade 5 graduation, which was in, say, 1.5 to 2 months away from now. And I was writing very slowly, and I had to get things done. So I set the bar for myself that I have to write every day a minimum of 15 minutes. This ensured that I actually use my time productively and I write. After setting this goal, I zoomed through the book. Even when I was in school, whenever I had free periods or when I had reading periods, I got permission from my teachers and I went to the ICT lab and I wrote. Like this really helped the pace that I was writing, and I successfully finished writing my book before the deadline. So, choosing to focus is radical. Choosing to create is brave. Choosing to keep your phone down for like 10 minutes to actually get some work done is honestly impressive. You should treat your time as valuable and priceless as you would treat your money. If you give yourself at least 10 minutes every single day to do whatever you want, write, scribble, dance, daydream, sing, whatever, you'll actually be grateful in the future. You're going to be like, oh, I actually gave myself some me time. I'm so happy. So, this would really help yourself in the future, not just now, but in the future too. If we follow all of this, we will ensure that the future is not only enhanced and advanced, but it will be meaningful. Thank you.